Based on the intro, I thought I just walked into an ASMR podcast for
Yeah.
a second there.
Yeah, I felt them like suck on my earlobes there. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, got some goosebumps going on my arms.
Welcome back to Weeb Gamer, the podcast where we talk about everything to do with anime, video games, and whatever else we want to talk about, including Weeb's gamers and podcasts.
Wow.
I'm joined once again by my co-hosts Alan and Sean, as always for the last 53 weeks. Since we're not yet at a year, we still have another week until we reach
by
a year.
my calendar.
So,
yeah.
So,
my legs.
yeah, how you guys doing today?
Andre, man. Like, based on the intro, I thought I just walked into an ASMR podcast for a second there.
Yeah, I felt them like suck on my earlobes there. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, got some goosebumps going on my arms right now.
I'm feeling all right. Me and Sean kind of talked about it before we got going here, but I'm doing all right. We were talking about nooses and like hanging around and all that, but this it's fine. It's fine. Good news on Sean's part. He's found somewhere to be. So I'm happy for Sean. That's all I can really say. I took away your sentence to my
cool. I got other stuff to talk about.
Nice.
Starting
with
the Final Fantasy VII Orchestra, which was amazing. Shout out to the Toronto Symphonica Orchestra. I don't know what they're called. I don't know. Anyways, very well done. Very well done. It was kind of weird.
Very good.
Having to wear the mask the whole time, but I mean, let's not get into that. Very well done. If I have one complaint, it would have to be the screen they put down. I enjoyed the clips. Who doesn't? But I kind of wanted to just watch the orchestra and see the people playing. And the screen actually blocked some of it, so you couldn't see kind of everyone.
Oh,
which it's just a little annoying because I think they do that because it's people who like video game music aren't really the kind of orchestra people who would just go and watch people play instruments.
Right.
So I think they were trying to attract both sides, I guess. Or make something at least visually exciting for people who weren't really into just watching people play instruments.
Right.
But other than that, it was really good. Really well done. Of course, they ended off with the Sephiroth theme, which is just amazing.
Ooh,
I know.
Ooh.
And yeah, how are you doing, Andre?
Good.
I'm doing good. My weekend was... I also went to see a show. A little different, though. Mine was comedy related. There's a comedian by the name of Andrew Schultz. He's amazing.
Oh.
He's great. I went to see him. He came to Toronto. Sean was complaining about having to wear the mask all day. I'm going to tell you this. People go to comedy shows.
They don't care.
The rule is the rule, but their rules are different. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
COVID? Okay.
Nah.
That's all I can say. But it was amazing. Me and Sean also went to a video game bar the day before.
Oh, yeah, that was sweet.
I saw that. I saw your post. That looks so cool, man.
It was awesome.
It's funny. It was great. It's downtown. They have all the retros games. It's called
amazing.
Free Play. Mm-hmm. Free Play Toronto. I'm gonna shout them out because they're great.
Yeah.
Free Play Toronto.
Yeah, basically, you pay $5 cover and it's unlimited play everything in there. So, when you go to friggin' Silver City and you have to pay for... I'm trying to play Time Crisis and it cost me $20 to pay for 2 minutes, bro. Yeah, it's not like that.
That's amazing. Good, good.
So if you ever want to just hang out and play games and retro games with your friends, have a couple of drinks, it's a great time.
Nice. Oh, I will add to that, but actually, I went to see Batman.
No.
Oh, yeah. And holy shit. Yeah, that's a good movie.
Really?
That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Wow.
I will. I speak to my friend where he's a huge DC guy, but DC hasn't been doing well, as you guys know, for the last couple years. And he hated the idea of Robert Pattinson being Batman just because of the stigma around his character, his career and all that. And I'm like, listen, man. I think he's gonna be pretty good. I don't know if he's gonna be great, but I think he'll be okay.
He was a vampire, and now he's a Batman. Person.
That's right.
So he was emo Batman. That's all I heard.
That's what you watch the video, the trailers, and you're like, yeah, this guy's just emo.
Yeah.
I see why they did it the way they did. I'm not gonna say too much about it, but probably.
But he is emo Batman.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's. I'm not. He's younger. That's why I'm gonna say that he's younger, and that's why. He's got the Batman down pat. His punches are just heavy. It's so good.
Really? Nice.
My favorite is the relationship he has with Gotham right now. They don't, and I'm not saying much, but his relationship with Gotham his car, the Batmobile in this one. This scene when you see it, like, bro, I got goosebumps and everything was tingling, like toes, balls, hair, like everything.
No, I have a question about it, if you could answer.
Yeah,
but like it's not like not really spoily, but does it kind of do what Spider-Man: Homecoming did, where like you already know he's Batman, he's already fleshed out? Great
question. So that's the question, right? It's like I actually explained it to someone that didn't watch it just like this. Homecoming made you feel good. Batman makes you want more.
Okay.
So it kind of does the same thing where you're like, this is refreshing. This is like the Batman we wanted. It's not some like Marvel-y movie where it's like all happy. Very dark, very sinister. The Riddler is scary as hell.
Nice.
Do you guys know Penguin's in it?
Oh, he is he?
So the Penguin's in it.
I didn't know.
No, I didn't
okay, but the Penguin's in it. He's in the trailers too, like the new ones. That's why I thought maybe you knew. But the Penguin's in it. Fantastic character. He doesn't look goofy. He's literally a mobster. His character's awesome. Obviously, now I'm gonna say this Batman movie to me is better than The Dark Knight.
No,
in my opinion.
No,
I have to say because and there's I'll let you guys see it and then we'll talk about it later again. But it's because of we've seen that Batman in The Dark Knight portrayed like himself. So you see the Bruce Wayne and you see the Batman. This one really focuses on Batman becoming Batman. I'll just say that, and then that's pretty much it.
I heard his name isn't Batman in like the whole thing.
Bro, they call him 10 different things, and it's not even Batman.
So they do the thing they do in zombie movies where they never call it a zombie. They're like Prowler or like Nightwalker.
The Walking Dead. It's like the dead people.
It's never a zombie.
One guy's like the Sprinter. It's like, dude, just say the Walking Dead. Just say it. Like, what the fuck? No, it's a good movie. I highly recommend everyone watch it. I'd watch it again too. It's long though. It's 3 hours. I thought I was gonna shit myself. It was crazy.
But is it an origin
honest,
story?
I haven't seen any of the Batmans. No, it's not an origin story.
Okay, it's not an origin story.
It's like a half origin story.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
like he's established.
That's perfect. Yeah,
it's like early Batman, not becoming Batman.
That's good. I'm glad with that. Because I don't want to see his parents die like again. Because
no. You know what? They don't even. They don't. It's a part of the his lore, obviously, but they don't mention it like Martha, the dumbest. Like, now we're good. He got over that. Well, they got over that real quick. No. He doesn't. But yeah, fantastic movie.
So many Dragon Ball games where you can do the Cell Saga over again.
Oh my god,
bro!
There's only so many.
Yo, I've only seen Piccolo's Smasher special beam cannon through Goku only so many times until I hate the game. I fucking hate it.
Man.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
I haven't seen any of the Batmans, so like I don't know if I'll ever see this, but
No, you might. It's and basically what I think they're gonna do with this Batman is they're gonna like just kind of brush off the whole Justice League bullshit. They're gonna bring in Robin. They're gonna make a Nightwing. They're gonna do like that would be sick if they kept it within the universe, and not just have some like Marvel looking thing or I.
Why does Robin become Nightwing? Does Batman die?
Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't want to work with Batman anymore because he's like.
So he just does his own.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
He punches Batman like in the face and just like bails.
He went to college.
Like, fuck you.
Basically.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Went to college. I see.
Yeah. You know it.
That's great. It's amazing, guys.
You guys should watch it.
It's good to hear. Alan's out here
seeing movies. You know what else I should watch? Is probably Jujutsu Kaisen. Too bad we won't see it together. But that's just how it is.
I tried asking you, and you said no. I'm just gonna stop asking until you ask me.
What?
I asked you. Look.
After
you want to
already have tickets.
I don't. Those were the Batman tickets. You didn't listen. You were just so salty.
You told me you had Jujutsu tickets.
I know, and you said, and then I'm like, oh, I'm kidding. After you're like, no, I'm gonna me and Sean. I'm like, okay,
Sean,
I'm not gonna argue.
Say he was kidding? I did not see that.
He did at one point, but I thought he was lying too, just because he felt bad. I thought he just said that.
Well, listen, me and Sean are going next weekend, right. So. If you want to reach, but you probably have tickets already, so you do you, whatever.
Okay, I'm going to sit all the way across the movie theater, but we'll figure it out after. That's fine.
We didn't buy tickets yet, bro.
No.
So
I thought you just said you did. Okay.
No.
No, I said our plan is to go next weekend. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, Alan's dub or sub?
I only do sub, but I mean, you guys could do dubbed if you feel like you guys can't read, because I can read, right? So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I actually haven't watched Jujutsu dub before. Like, I haven't heard anything. so I'm not sure if it's good or not.
I'm sure it's okay.
I actually started Jujutsu in dub.
Yeah, how is it?
Decent.
Yeah,
I feel like it's okay.
As long as it's not terrible.
Good from what I remember.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're figuring it out.
Dub's been like pretty like decent quality lately.
Since, yeah, the past couple years.
To, like, explode in the West. Like friggin' I watched Mr. Beast. Like I watched him on Joe Rogan, and they had like a whole anime conversation, and he was talking about how it was like blowing up in the West Side and all that kind of thing. And I'm gonna tell you, that kid makes me feel like I don't do things.
Mr. Beast.
He makes every human being feel like that. What do you mean?
Like,
isn't he like rich?
Shit. Yeah.
Is he like rich?
From YouTube though. Like I thought he was like rich before, but he's rich from YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. He only got rich off YouTube.
I've never seen him do anything. I don't even know what he is.
The one watch video I did watch of his is the Squid Games one. That was a good one.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but he was talking about like how he used to spend like 7 hours a day in meetings just talking with other people about what makes YouTube videos viral.
Really?
Yeah, that's it. Like they would literally just look at random thumbnails and videos and like analyze them for 7 hours a day for months.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
I wish I could be that passionate
like,
about anything.
I know. I wish I could be. I wish I found something that would make me that passionate. But
yeah, it's like we wish we started a podcast where we can be passionate about it.
I know, man. I really wish, but based on the work ethic we have, definitely this is not the one.
What do you mean?
This is not the one.
What do you mean we?
Maybe Andre. He can't take a joke, man. This guy ghosted me for like 2 weeks.
We all do our tasks now. 54 weeks in, but
it's a slow start, but it's getting there.
53, motherfucker.
But I'm just saying, there's so much other shit we should be doing that we're not because
we're just grown men, man.
It's because
how many anime podcasts have you watched that aren't ours to determine why they are more popular than us?
I think we're the only ones that are doing this.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this on air, bro? This is thing. Anyways, so this week, before we get into the anime of the week, there was this thing called a PlayStation something. What's it called?
Experience?
State of Play. State of Play. That's what it's called. State of Play. Not the fucking number of the PlayStation. State of Play. They announced some stuff that I don't care about, and then they showed more gameplay like Forspoken, which was been interesting to me. I don't know yet. I've been listening to a lot of people talk about how the gameplay looks like very empty and boring. So like I'm not sure yet.
Dude, you're busy with your Elden Ring anyways. You don't have time for.
Forspoken comes out in October, bro. I'll be done by then.
I mean, that's true. Sure.
But
you think you'll be done by then, huh?
And then, then there's also Final Fantasy Origins, which comes out next week.
Oh, is that the phone one? Is that the phone game?
No, it's the Dark Souls Final Fantasy one. Game?
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I need that.
There's a demo. You can try it out if you if you're not sure if you want it. You can play the demo. Well, go after this podcast, download the demo on your PlayStation, and then you can try it out. All right. And then there's some other stuff I don't care about, bro. But a lot of people liked it. I'm just like, eh.
What were people excited about that you weren't?
The turtle. They did like a Ninja Turtles Cowabunga collection, which is like, if you like Ninja Turtles, it's actually a great deal. It was 12 games or some shit.
Like the retro games.
The old games for like $40 one.
That PS2 one is good.
No, it's not the PS2 one. It's all the side scroller ones. Not the top
never mind. Forget that.
Yeah.
Those are hard as shit, man.
Yeah, those are hard.
It is. Remember when we tried to friggin' do the Simpsons? Simpsons was hard, bro.
Oh, I love the Simpsons one.
What? No, we kicked ass. We just stopped because we got bored. Remember?
Oh, did we? I thought we died.
No, we died. We died.
We did enough. Fair enough. But yeah, so that one a lot of people were excited about. There's this. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Valkyrie Profile, not Chronicles. It's called Profile.
Oh,
I've never heard of it in my life, but I've never heard of it. Then they have like a new game in the series called Valkyrie something else. There's some other tactics thing.
That's cool.
You're doing great there.
It's like a horde dinosaur thing called like Terra Primal or some shit, something like that by Capcom.
Wait, it's horror?
It's like Anthem, and like a horde shooter, but like dinosaurs fall out the sky instead of zombies. So there's that.
That's kind of cool.
It's kind of sick. Yeah.
We need a horror dinosaur game.
Yeah, but that's next year.
Yeah. Remember Dino Crisis? That shit was the bomb. That shit.
Yeah, everyone thought it was Dino Crisis. Everyone thought it was Dino Crisis at first, but then it wasn't.
Dude, that game was too scary for me to play as a kid. I had to turn it off sometimes. I was like, this is too much. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Good game.
Whatever. If I don't remember the rest, they don't matter. But I just wanted to mention it.
Yeah.
Also, remember last week when I said Elden Ring had no open world jank? I beat a whole boss that I clipped into the boss fog, and then the boss didn't move. So I just killed the boss and it didn't move.
Did you do that on purpose or?
No, I didn't do it on purpose. I just entered it, and then I clipped through and froze for a bit. It froze for a bit, then I clipped through, and then the boss couldn't move. And then I was just beating on the boss, and I was kind of mad because the first time I faced this boss, I got into one hit death and I died.
You deserved
it. So then
I'm
like, okay, that's fine. I'll get it next time, and then I didn't for 6 times. But then the 7th time. Then he was just okay now. Then he just froze, and then I'm like, oh, this is kind of I feel kind of bad because I'm like, this was a good boss for me to fight, but the amount of bullshit in that game regularly, I'm just like, I'm gonna take the win.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the win.
Yeah. It was easy mode, just giving it to you. It's like, forget it. Here you go. You tried hard enough.
But I said last week I was 30 hours in. I am now 75 hours in.
Oh my god, man!
I told you I had that weekend where my girl was away. Remember?
That's right. Oh yeah.
It was almost a week where my girl was away. What else am I gonna do?
My god, yeah, that's right.
I don't even remember the last time I put that many hours into anything.
Never. I've never put that many hours.
Really?
Into anything.
Not even Pokemon?
That's a lie. Tales of Vesperia.
True.
I think was probably the last thing I put that many hours
True.
into. Well, we're not counting Super Smash Bros.
No.
Apparently, Super Smash Bros. And shit. Because I'm playing multiplayer
FIFA.
and Call of Duty, FIFA, that kind of stuff. I've put that kind of hours into, but that's over a long period of time.
Yeah,
this game's been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So
that's different. I don't remember the last time I've done that. Maybe Assassin's Creed 2 when that first came out.
Actually,
Assassin's Creed 2.
Actually,
mine would be Pokemon, Final Fantasy 7.
I play a lot of League, man. I play a lot of League. That's the last thing I ever put time into.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not. Yeah, not bad. We all had something to do. We all did some. I kind of want to try out that place though. You said the
free play.
Where you play some video games.
Oh, it's so fun.
I feel like it's just cool. It's
if you ever want to come to Toronto, let me know, and then we will definitely go.
We should do that. I mean, actually, no, we'll get food.
And we can film it. We can have content in there.
That's what I was gonna say. We could just do it there, and people can look at us weird, and we. Can
I was playing Donkey Kong Country, and I was like, oh, this is so nostalgic. I was trying to remember all the secrets. I wanted to play Super Mario World too, but I didn't get around to it.
What a great game!
Was it taken?
No, we could have played it, but I was like, I don't know. We just never got around to it.
There was a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
There was a lot going on.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, you're making beers
there,
deep.
Everything. So. They have arcade games there too, like pinball, the basketball shooter thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just.
Oh, honestly, you like that one, Andre?
It's a great place. Oh wow.
And we went on a Friday night, and it wasn't super packed. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you did the thing. I don't know. Okay. Anime podcast, Weeb gamers.
What's that? What's that stuff? Did we talk about that stuff? I don't remember.
I think we should start.
I also read a story that said 13% of people finished Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, 13%.
Most likely, and that's most likely because
Elden Ring. Yeah.
That's why I haven't finished it yet. I feel like I would have been done by now.
That's rough, man. Elden Ring was like the Attack on Titan of the gaming world. Everyone just stopped watching everything else and playing everything else when Elden Ring came out. It's kind of funny.
Pretty
much. I feel like I'm
it's crazy with that.
I feel I'm halfway, 60% through. Like the main story, not including the side stuff. But that's also only because I was rushing because I was trying to beat it before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right. So, but yeah, I feel like there because you know how in most big RPGs you have a main task and then once you complete the main tasks, then they're like, oh, actually, there's more to this than we thought, and then that's
there's like 10 side
happens.
missions.
And so it's like the second half of that. It's like the second main task. You get one main task that you do for the first half, and then there's a whole other main task that you do for the second half. So I'm like in that area.
Okay.
I'm also in that area in Elden Ring.
Really?
I have. Yeah, I feel like I still have like half the map to unlock, and I'm 75 hours in.
Nice.
So
I'm still playing.
Man, as long as you like it, that's all it's about. What are you playing, Sean?
I'm still playing freaking Ni no Kuni 2. My freaking girlfriend's almost done. Kicked my ass.
Damn.
She has like one more chapter to go, and I'm on chapter like I'm halfway through, and I'm just like, so much for that race.
Now's your time, bro. Quit and then do it.
Time to quit. That's it.
Yeah, right?
What I'm saying is Elden Ring is an amazing game, guys. It's still a masterpiece. There are a couple bugs here and there, but like that's to be expected for...
Be thankful for those bugs.
World games, they're always...
Yeah. Anyways.
The bugs have never hurt me. I will say they have only ever helped.
Yeah.
That's it.
That.
Yeah, as long as it's not like game breaking where it destroys you or something.
Yeah,
you're fine.
Or like it corrupts your save file, and then you can just never go.
Oh my god. Yeah, that pissed me off.
None of that has happened so far. Luckily, cross my fingers.
I can't.
Cross my fingers. And I'm still discovering new things, bro. Like I know exactly where I need to go. I'm supposed to go.
Right.
But I'm still discovering shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone who's ever played a Souls game, twin bosses are still a piece of shit.
Oh my god, they put twin bosses in it?
Freaking gargoyles, man.
Many of them.
Oh no, it's multiple.
Actually,
Jesus, they didn't care about your feelings.
There's maybe one or two that are mandatory.
Okay. Yeah.
But because there's a bunch of optional bosses now.
Okay.
There's a bunch of twin optional bosses now.
Man.
I just beat one now. And hey, I just want everyone to know today was the first time I recorded my Elden Ring gameplay.
Oh shit.
I don't know what exactly I'm gonna do with it, but I felt like, hey, I watched Mr. Beast, this guy inspired me. He told me I'm not working hard enough. He didn't tell me directly, but he basically said he spent 7 hours doing fucking anything, so I'm a piece of shit and not doing anything. Basically is what he told me. So I recorded it and I'm gonna do something with it. But I did it.
It's all about growing, Andre. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you.
One step at a time, bro. One step at a time. Because I wasted fucking 70 hours before today, basically. This is what he told me. Wait, I said 75 hours. So I wasted 74 hours of my life before today. That's what he told me. Listen, guys. It's to the point where Joe Rogan asked him, what is South Park? And he's like, I don't know. I heard of it.
Oh, my God.
He's dedicated to one thing.
I'm glad to know what South Park is, though.
I don't know, bro.
I'm happy to know.
I trade South Park for everything.
Building warehouses, bro. Like he's 23 and building warehouses, giving back. Has 8 channels. All of them have millions of views. He's spending close to $1 billion on videos. I feel like.
You know what, Andre? Give me $1 billion. Give me $1 billion on a video. Hey, I'll make you a video.
Hey, bro, listen. In high school, I didn't have friends for free. At least he was building a career. That's all I'm saying.
That's it.
That's all I'm saying.
I love to
know how
pay
many
for
people are out there not having friends for free? He doesn't have friends because he's a billionaire. Basically,
like sick or something?
That's all I'm saying.
Lucky guy.
What?
I thought he had
he has Crohn's. It's not like he.
It's not life-threatening.
It can be if you're not careful. It's like you have to like.
Yeah, it can be if you're not a billionaire. So.
No, it's not that. It's just you have to. You can do one of two things. So like if you have it really bad, usually they remove part of your colon.
Ooh.
Like it's like an inflamed colon, so you basically can't process food. So like if you eat certain foods, you'll just have diarrhea.
You think you can afford it?
So a lot of people have a sack that they have to surgically attach to themselves, and they have to shit in a sack or something like that. I don't know.
True.
Don't quote me, guys. Don't quote me. But him specifically, he said that he just has to be really careful of his diet, and he's tired a lot of the time because like
not tired enough.
It's a lot. It takes a lot of you, bro. You know what
7
I mean?
hours.
Right. Yeah.
But that's good.
No, good for him though.
Yeah, good for him. I read somewhere that it was like a life-threatening thing, or like
it can be.
He had like limited time or something. So maybe maybe that person was just wrong.
Maybe he just loved Mr. Beast. He wanted everyone to give him more views.
That kid. Hey man, I've never literally I said before the only episode I watched was Squid Games one, yeah. And then but I haven't been a hater, but I just I've never been in it, but now I kind of think
you like his grind.
I think I need to watch his videos.
Yeah, you just need to watch all of them now.
Just so I just need to know how we can succeed.
Spend 7 hours watching just Mr. Beast videos.
Yes,
it's all a gamble.
Today I looked at his channel and I just looked at those thumbnails and I'm just ours are kind of like that basically.
I like our thumbnails.
Yeah.
I think we have good thumbnails.
I think Andre does a great job on the thumbnails. He's actually learned so much. He's really grown, and I know as much as you look at other people's success, you got to look at yourself, guys. Remember this: as you got to look at self growth. Yesterday, I ate 2 pizza slices. Today, I ate 3. That's self growth.
That's growth.
And that's what we need.
Hey,
that's pretty good.
Hey man, I made a very drastic change to my diet this week because Alan's been making me jealous because I'm also obese, but he's been working.
Why? Hold on a second. Why did you say also? Right? Like you threw in the also. So I am right by all means, but I would never be like, yo, Andre's a fat motherfucker, and so am I. So let's get going.
You would totally say that. What are you talking about?
I would. Now that I came out.
100%.
I'm pretty sure you said that in high school, and I was way
less.
Pretty sure you said that on the path.
I never said that.
Sure.
I'm a nice dude, all right? I'm a nice guy. I only talk about myself, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, Andre's right. Guys, you get fit. You can't be like, everyone can't be like Sean and eat 10 Oreos and complain that they're not getting weight. I literally I drank water and I'm 10,000 pounds heavier.
Okay,
so
hey, this is very inspiring and all, but we're half an hour again and still haven't talked about anime. And Boji's still not going to get talked about this week. So fuck all that.
Fuck Boji.
Hard end.
Speaking of eating a lot,
actually, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Platinum End first.
Okay.
And that's only because I think it's very important to talk about Platinum End, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's very
Andre knows
Who wants to
shit.
recap?
I'm not recapping anything. I
There's
can't
not
remember
much to talk about.
Sean, recap it. You haven't recapped in a while.
Science dude was like, hey, let's meet here. And they're like, okay. They meet at the stadium. They're like, hey. Oh, my God. There goes Andre. Yep, there he goes. Okay.
There he goes.
Science guy is like, hey, we have to, we basically just all have to die so that nobody becomes the god. And Mirai's like, oh, that sounds pretty shit. Like, people, like, if there's no god, people will, like, kill themselves because they have nothing to believe in or whatever. And then the guy's like, whatever, we're going to basically die anyways because of scientific progression. And then at the... He's like, oh, like, Red, let's come talk because you want to become God still, right? And he's like, yeah. He's like, okay. And then he made his little emo child take the rest of the people to the mansion. So they flew there. And then he's like, Red, let's talk or whatever. I don't know. They talked about some sciencey shit. He's like, everyone's going to die. Eventually,
he spat some numbers out.
Yeah, like 300 years, people are going to die because scientific advancement will make people... research time travel, and then they're gonna like be able to know what the future holds, and then everything's gonna be predetermined, or they're gonna know what's gonna happen all the time, and everybody will just be like bleh. And so basically their scientific development will lead them into ruin, and people will just kill themselves because they have nothing to live for anymore. And he's like, oh, that sucks, but also I'm still gonna become God because less people will die that way. He's like, oh, well, you're stupid then. He's like, and then he's like, okay, my little emo kid has your girlfriend, so you want to die or you want her to die? And he's like, I choose love. And he's like, that's dumb. And he's like, you're dumb. And then he shoots the arrow at him, and then the episode
that's
ends.
Dumb. You're dumb.
So yeah, that was a pretty bad recap, but I mean, it was hard to remember all of it.
That was pretty good. Really good. Good job, Sean. I appreciate your recap.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Anyways, what do you guys think on that?
So I'll start with I love the I actually like what's her name? God damn it, Saki. I like Saki's character now. I do like Mirai's character a little more now, and I know, right? And I really like the professor because yes, the professor seems like an absolute like asshole or whatever, but he really is trying to figure out who is the best for what he wants. Because you saw on this episode he was like, all right, Mirai, do you want to become God? Because like that'd be kind of cool. And Mirai's like, yeah, I'll become God. He's like, no, you can't. That's stupid. Like why do you want to become God? And then he's like, oh, well, like Sean said, people have hope. and at least it's me. I'd still want to try and find out, the meaning of life as a human, even though I'm God. And he's like, fuck that, you're dumb. He's like, all right, what if I kill your girlfriend? Will you still become God? He's like, no. He's like, see, you're dumb. And then he's like, well, my life is not worth as much as other people. He's like, yeah, it is. You're stupid. And then it's just like, I like it because he's played devil's advocate. He really wants to see the true meaning of not love, but true meaning of taking that responsibility of God. Like, because he's a man of science, and as you know, he keeps touching his damn stopwatch. I don't understand why he puts every 28 seconds. Like, why can't he just
seconds?
That's his thing, man.
He has 28 seconds to make his decisions, bro.
That's stupid. Give him an extra 2 seconds. He'll figure out something else. Professor, fantastic. Love his character. He needs to be in this. Now, Mirai, what a boss! This he's really growing. He's not like Tamagotchi or whatever his name was. The guy's like, yeah, I'm gonna just pull out my white arrow, and he's gonna. Oh yeah. And Professor's
Alan's
like,
definition of growth is just your willingness to kill people.
Yeah, he's just like he's just tired now, man.
That's all I want. But like, think about it, because like Mirai went from like, I just want to be happy and everyone not to die, and now he's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you if you want, like if I need to. Like, it's perfect. It's good.
I mean, you do see little growth, because like this time he didn't say I don't want anyone to die. He's like, listen, if I do this, I understand some people will die, but most people won't die. So now he's kind of doing like sacrifice the little for the many. What?
What's it called again? Like utilitarianism or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Metropolitan or something. I don't know.
Greater good or whatever.
Yeah, Metropolitan. I think I
Metropolitan. I got it.
Great Saiyaman. Great Saiyaman.
Great Saiyaman.
Actually, to be honest.
I love how the scientist guy is just like, you're dumb, and he's like, oh yeah, you have no friends. Oh, come at me.
Yeah. He's like, you pull no bitches.
It's like a high school argument.
He said you're maidenless.
Yeah, you're maidenless. I was waiting for you to say that. No, I mean, he's not wrong. And also, Saki's character, I actually like she did something right. It's not like the
being tied up,
the trope of not what. God damn it! I like how she's like, go tell him I'm okay. Like, lie to him. Like, I need him. Yeah. I want him to know, like, even though I'm not, like, he can do what he wants. Like, don't sacrifice yourself for me, type thing. So I really like that from her. Again, she has some growth too, because the flashback of him being made fun of, obviously she's in there and she's saying the same shit. You could see that, she actually cares for him and genuinely will give up her life for him. So I like that dynamic. Honestly, probably the best, how they do like the best couple of the week? They probably won it this week. It's kind of cute. That's the ship right there, man.
Too bad no one's watching the show. But anyways, I need to ask you guys a question. Okay. 2 questions. Okay. First question, what did you guys think about the glasses man coming for the sole reason to leverage his friendship to convince him?
Oh, I was just gonna say that.
The doctor immediately is just like, bro, I talked to you for 5 minutes. We're not friends.
Yeah, you mentioned that in the last episode. So one of you were like, yo, why doesn't this doctor guy take a hint, bro? The guy doesn't like him. I swear one of you said that like last episode. It was kind of hilarious.
It was so funny. He just comes up. He's like, yo, I got this, guys. He's like, yo, I know you have a heart. You said that you don't like to inconvenience people. And he's just like, nah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, they talk to me more.
Yeah, exactly.
They talk to me more when I inconvenience them. I don't want that.
And he's just like, oh. And then just moved on from then. It's like, okay, I guess that did nothing.
Yeah, literally, man.
And then the second question that I had, I forgot it. But that's okay. Do you guys agree with Dr. Man when he said that life is predictable because it's only made of a series of pasts and the future and the present technically don't exist?
I was thinking about it, and he got me all like Eren Yeager, right? Attack on Titan bullshit. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, he's not wrong. Like, yeah, that's so true. That's so true. I mean, even in look, you can look at it from every aspect, and it's true. Like relationships, you're gonna base your relationships on past relationships. You're gonna base your like, I don't know, your faith on what your faith has done for you before, what other faith has done for you before, or like your jobs, like, you know what I mean?
It's
like,
not even only that. I was thinking, like, how often do you live in the present? Like, you don't. Like, even me talking right now, in order to have a proper conversation, I have to think about what I'm saying next, and once I say the thing I'm saying next, it's in the past immediately.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, how often are we actually present.
Yeah,
like,
you're
future
right.
and past exist. Present. I mean, technically, we're always in the present because like we are, but like the way we perceive time is just it doesn't exist. Like the present, like
yeah,
doesn't exist.
the way we think
That's
about it, right?
It's so weird.
And I've seen some theories where it's like, oh, all of time has already happened. This is just how you like perceive it. This is just how life
I've heard
perceives
of that too.
Yeah.
it. And it's just like, I mean, that's all. It's all cool to think about, but it doesn't really like impact me in any way in how I live my life or how I think about like my life.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
That's true too. But it's really cool to think about, and yeah, and it's just kind of like, it's just I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, like I was, so I was like reading up on like and this goes towards kind of like the past, present, future thing. So like the idea of soulmates is that if your molecules and your atoms were close to each other during like the Big Bang or something, and like you end up finding each other in this form because you're a person. Like the idea of soulmates can be like scientifically explained. But also with that, like, you know how we think the observable universe is like a circle because we just can't reach that far.
Yeah.
Someone was thinking, what if like the Big Bang was like this way, and then it blew out that way, and it is actually linear, but it's just so wide and it's so grotesquely big that we are actually just linear, and one day like it'll just cease to exist type thing. Like Andre said.
I also don't believe in like the whole soulmate thing. I mean, like 90% of relationships happen because of proximity.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
Right.
There's a girl here and she's close to me and I'm able to continue conversation, continue getting to know and build this relationship with this person because they're here.
Right.
Like there's nobody in fucking Japan that I've never met before. Maybe they're over there. I don't know.
But in a weird way, like the way you and Alan explained it, it almost seems like romantic. Like, oh, like these cells and atoms have been around for this long, and they just happened to meet at this point in time, and then you guys just ended up together. It seems kind of like
that aspect too. There's that
right?
aspect too. I think I literally talked to my girl about it today, and then she was just like, I mean, she's like, yeah, but like, don't you think it's kind of crazy? Like, what made us specifically? It's like as much as it's proximity. Like, she's not the only girl I friggin' was
close to
in contact with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Careful. Whoa.
No, when I say contact, I literally mean like had the ability to speak to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear you.
Right?
I hear
like
you.
I knew more than one and had the ability to speak to more than one, but like it was that one.
Yeah.
But like I'm trying to figure out like why.
I
mean, like I can say why tangibly, and I can think of all the reasons why I like her versus why I don't like other people, but still though, why? Like, if she was not tangible, like I said it to her, like because she like hung out like that summer that we like started to like each other before we got together. Like she was hanging out with like guy friends like specifically, and I'm wondering, it's like if I didn't go away to school with her in the fall after that summer, and one of her other guy friends went to school with her instead of me.
Yep.
Like,
it could have turned out totally
us?
Different.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Would it still be us?
Same thing.
Or
same
is
thing.
it just is it specifically situational?
Yeah, same thing. So like I was thinking about going to school, not where I currently went and like went to, and I decided to stay back like in high school for half a semester, and like I hated that decision. I thought at the time like I'm so dumb, like this is so stupid. But then like you're saying now, like if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have what I had today with my girlfriend and all that. So or maybe I would have, or maybe I wouldn't have. You know what I mean? It's kind
like,
of
you never know.
You never know. So
odd.
Yeah.
And
like, because
I actually
hold
on. I like what you said. I like what you said there. So we don't experience the present. Or sorry, we can't really live in the present. What we're doing is we are experiencing the future through, like, we're the median. Like ourselves is the present. We're experiencing the future and then remembering the past. That's kind of how you worded it. So it's kind of cool to think about it like that now.
Yeah. And like also to think about like we talked about this before, but like the light that we see is actually like from the past. It's not like the current. So we're technically like always kind of living in the past. And then for you to think and speak about things, like the information that goes from your brain like to your muscles, like there's a pause between those moments, right? So it's kind of like where you're always kind of just in the past, or the past.
I mean, and you think about it, technically everything we perceive is the past. Like even I say something to you guys, it takes, even though it's negligible to us, it takes time for it to reach the computer, travel through the fiber optic cables to your computer and then out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So like it's like everything we perceive is the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we only
weird.
think, and we can only think about the future. So what is the present really?
Yeah, that professor has got us really thinking
weird, right?
about this.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, what is his plan exactly? Like what does he? Why does he want there to be no God? Yeah.
That's a
Because he
question.
thinks it's dumb. He's like,
Okay.
he basically said that, hey, humans are on a predetermined path because, again, the whole past thing. And he's like, in 300 years, they're going to figure out immortality. Then after that, they're going to figure out how to tell the future. And then everyone's going to figure out their future, give up, and then everyone's going to
Yeah, and he wants that. He likes that better as opposed to like a pseudo god making things end. He said like if humanity's going to end,
he
it should be
basically
at the
said
end.
he doesn't want this thing that he doesn't understand, that he can't communicate with, that they can't convince of anything, to just be like, hey, maybe 300 years you'll figure out immortality, but maybe 299 years I'm just like, I'm done with this nonsense, and then erase it all.
But why is that? Like, what's the difference if it's the same end? Like, I don't really know why he cares that much.
Like I
he's
said,
a man of science.
I think and as a man of science, he needs explanations for the best possible outcome. So he's looking at Mirai not as like a person that wants to become God. He's looking at it as like this is a candidate that I have in front of me, like, to test.
Yeah.
And I need to make sure that what he's gonna do or what he's thinking of doing is gonna be the best for humanity. Because I honestly do believe, as much as he's like like hating on humanity, he somehow believes in the best results for because. And they really hint on his like past, like, oh, he doesn't love anyone. No one's ever loved him genuinely. I believe I think we might find out that might be a lie.
Yeah.
He might have loved someone and then, like, for example, maybe a person that he really was fond of, but then they got taken away from him without reason. No scientific reason. It was just like they left. So whether it's a mom, dad, girlfriend, whatever it is. I hope that's the case.
Question for you, Sean.
Yes.
When is Saki gonna die?
Right before Mirai.
No. Chill. You think she flies?
She's gonna die. She's still gonna die.
There's 3 episodes left. When do you think she's gonna die?
Last episode.
She doesn't die.
Or second last or last episode for sure. Not the next one.
Okay, but I remembered my other question. I want to ask you guys, what do you think about Mirai doing all of this? Like, risk saying, okay, I'll give up and I'll die. After the doctor said, hey, I don't want there to be a god, the only way for there not to be a god is for all of us to die. And then Mirai is like, oh shit, I have to sacrifice myself or else he's going to kill Saki.
I see.
Even though he already told him
they're all gonna die.
that he's going to kill Saki regardless.
I think that... Yeah, you make a good point. But I think that he just thinks, oh, if I don't do this now, like... she'll die now as opposed to later, and
so he's selfish. He just doesn't want to see her die.
Oh yeah,
well, he just doesn't want her
very...
to die now. He knows that she's going. He thinks at least that she will have a chance if she doesn't die now. That maybe she'll survive later. I think, but yeah, he's selfish as hell. Because I don't know.
Oh.
Like, it's always better later than now if it's like a time thing.
I don't know.
It's like, oh.
Basically, he said, I don't want to see her die and be sad, so I'll just let her die now.
He means that he doesn't want her to die late. He doesn't want her to die right now because he's put it on a time limit. He's like, 28 seconds, she's going to die right now. He's like, no, I don't want that. Like, even though he knows at the back of his mind.
He would rather die within the 28 seconds than her die within 28 seconds.
Yes.
Because he doesn't want to see her.
No, because he doesn't want her to die now.
He already knows she's gonna die regardless.
She might not die later. Something might happen.
She's taped to a wall.
Someone might save her.
What the hell is she gonna do?
She's pretty taped up there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But I'm starting to lean toward what Alan said, because like now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't really make sense that he's doing this now after certain things he said before. I think like before he's like, remember he's like, oh, like they should be protecting them, not like trying to kill them. And it's like, well, now you're trying to kill them. So like, is this a test or what? And overall, it doesn't make sense to me that it's like I understand that he's like, oh, I want humanity to be at the end of humanity, but wouldn't you rather like rely on something? Like there might be a different, if you go with the God option, maybe there's another possibility. Maybe humanity can be saved somehow. Like, why would you just go towards the option that is just like guaranteed extinction, as opposed to, oh, maybe
I feel like he's kind of like, hey, I my only purpose is to advance humanity. If this is the end of complete human advancement, then so be it, because that's just what I've deduced to be the case. But I still feel like in this scenario, it's humanity in charge of their own futures.
Which is
whereas before he's leaving it up to something that can do whatever they want.
Kind of crazy.
But why is that better than determinism? Like,
bro,
either way, you're not in control.
Throwing isms at me, bro, and I don't know what they mean.
That means everything is determined based on, like, you know, kind of like what he said. But it's like, what's the difference between something being in control as opposed to like determinism, where you're still not really in control?
Because he knows what's going to happen in determinism. Right?
That's selfish.
I mean, he is a very selfish person.
And literally all of them are selfish, bro.
Remember, Nase or Nasi she's literally there to feed his selfishness. She's like, I want you to be happy. You need to be happy. I don't care what else happens. Even like when he's like, I'll sacrifice
everyone there
my life.
Selfish. Because remember when Saki told Revel to go? Revel was like, nah, your life's not.
Nah. I ain't going nowhere. That's just what it is, man. Yo, she's so funny. She's like, oh my god, the professor could be my sugar daddy? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? You're about to die. Whatever.
She apparently wasn't listening, so.
Nah, that's okay. Yeah, she didn't understand. She just heard like money, like Mr. Krabs, and she was like, I'm all for it.
Money.
But I think, and I think what the show is doing, in a whole, is like, I guess the author is like trying to show us like humans are selfish in nature. we think, and I've always told this even to my dad, like, and my mom, but more my dad, because we have like deep conversations about this. I'm like, Dad, when you go to help someone, whether it's move their house or, you know, help them out with their car, it's always for selfish reasons. And hear me out. So let's say a friend asks, hey, can you help me move? You don't want to go. No one ever wants to help a friend move because it's a lot of work and it sucks. But if you don't go, you are an ass. Like, you're actually like a dickhead. So what you do is like, you're like, oh yeah, of course I'll go, but only for the if I, like, for me, like, if I don't go, I'm gonna look like a bad friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what about the situations is when they ask you things that you know you don't have to do, but you do it anyways?
Give me a situation. I'll explain why it's selfish.
It's hard. Something simple like, hey, can you go pick up that bag for me? It'll take them 3 seconds, but it'll take you 2 seconds. And like, they're not, you know them as a person. Like, if you say nah, then they're not gonna hold it against you. You'll go.
All right. So then say no. Do it. And then they're gonna be like, and then if they go, oh, well, I thought you could do it because like you're closer. You're like a second closer. You're gonna be like,
yeah, but I'm talking about me specifically. I've asked people to do things and they've said no, and I'm just like, and I just go do it. Like, it's not an issue. It's literally just because, hey, it's slightly easier for you to do it than it is for me to do it.
Okay, but now
like, it's still not hard for me to do it.
It's because they're talking. It's because you might be right, but maybe it's because they're talking to like you, where it's like they know for sure that you won't take it wrong.
Yeah. Like, the risk is less, right?
That's a selfish thought on their part.
Yeah, because they know that it's less risk for them to say no.
Right, but for you, why would you ask them in the first place? Because you needed help.
Literally, just because I'm literally just looking at it and said, hey, I know even if it's minimal, it's slightly easier for you to do it than it would be for me to do it.
But so it benefits you because you just weighed out. You're like, exactly. You're like, oh wait, but if they do it, it's not as bad for them, and I still get what I want. That's technically selfish.
I think we can all agree on the fact that everyone is selfish. I think the real question is whether that's a bad or a good thing. And I think if we all know Greed from FMA, who had a discussion with Edward about this before, and he's just like, hey, like, you want to save the world, you want to do this, you want money, you want women, like greed can be a good thing too. It's not always like bad. And
Greed's the best character ever. God damn. God.
Greedling is my favorite.
Yeah, he's great.
Favorite. Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, Adam Smith has like a whole thing on economics where people basically go out, like they do what's best for them, and it's best for the economy. It's best for like maximization of like utility, as they call it in economics. But
honestly, I don't like oppose that thought process, because like at the end of the day, even if what you do doesn't benefit you in any way, it'll still make you feel good.
Yeah.
Which in the end of the day is still selfish. So
exactly.
Why do you buy a dog?
It doesn't even matter at that point.
I want a
it
dog.
Doesn't though, but like if I save 100 people just to feel good,
you still saved
like,
100 people. Yeah.
Exactly. Like what does it matter?
Right. That's exactly it. Like, and I think what the professor's doing is trying to like dissect them and see how are you an actual good candidate for this? Like, are you actually selfish or selfless, whatever you want to choose, enough to do what's right for everyone without thinking of yourself first? But obviously, Mirai's like, fuck it, dude.
But does that mean
I love
true
this girl.
Selflessness?
Is pure selfishness.
Selflessness would only be possible if your actions directly make you feel and your life worse.
Yeah.
Like if I am poor and I need food, I hate your guts, and I give it to you anyways.
You are like the best human being. It still makes me feel
like garbage, but it still makes me feel like garbage, and I starve.
Yep.
And I'm mad about it, but I did it anyways.
Yep.
And technically, that's more selfless than
never
if
do
it
that.
made me feel good.
it's more selfless than like a billionaire donating like, I don't know, hundreds of millions to like the friggin' church that burned down. Like,
yeah, but I mean,
that means
that's what
nothing.
they say all the time. Like, it's like, oh, you chose this dude because he gave you $20 or $200, and I could only pay for 20, but you didn't know that I only had 20 and he had 20,000. Blah blah blah. So it was bigger. That 20 was bigger to me than that 200 was to him, basically.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And to get back
it's
to
a fun concept.
I agree with Alan that like I feel like the doctor is kind of just like seeing, are you worth sending into the unknown, kind of mentality.
But he already
like,
said
are you gonna crumble?
We could have been lying.
I think. Hold on, because they can retract the shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, can they not?
They've never done that.
They've never done it, but also they've never fucking deflected a shard with their hand before, and Mirai suddenly did it. So I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna see Mirai put away his defenses and be like, yeah, I'm totally cool with me dying and Saki living, and the doctor's maybe gonna save him from his own shot and be like, all right, good job, brother. I don't know. You tell me, man. You read it.
But that doesn't make sense, because that, like, literally then the doctor's proved right.
Right.
Regardless. Like, the doctor's right. Regardless of what Mirai does, he's right.
Yeah, but I think he also understands that he doesn't have these connections, and like he understands that that Mirai is also right, and that he doesn't have these relationships, and he doesn't fully understand humans in general.
Yep.
So, but go on, Alan. Sorry.
When Mirai said, "Hey, I'm in high school, and like maybe I won't stay together," Alan's like, "You can do it." Fucking weak ass.
Right.
Yo, he's 15. Right. What the hell?
Fuck you.
This guy making these decisions when he's 15.
Alan did it.
Did I? Oh, I did. I'm the same thing. Me and Mirai, very much similar, but I would have killed way more people if I had those powers.
Yeah, probably.
Anyways, okay, so let's move on. But before we move on, Mirai, next episode, dead or alive? Go.
Alive.
Alive. Has to be.
Saki's gonna die first.
Okay, Alan said what he's gonna do. Sean, how's he getting out of it?
He's gonna. I thought he was gonna retract it as well. Like he's just gonna like somehow not go through with the shot. I don't think anyone's.
Okay.
Wait. What if Nasi, like, this is the rocket ship going in?
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
It's like, I'm gonna be tangible, and then just like.
That's possible. I didn't think about that.
Goes
actually.
Into it.
Or she might get shot instead. She might like. Take
That's what I'm thinking. Like, yeah. She might.
Can angels get shot?
Remember, she can touch. She's the only one that can actually touch things.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm still going with the doctor knows how to retract his shit, but we'll see.
I can't say nothing. So
I know you can't.
Quiet.
But how would Nasi dying lead to anything?
Nasi dying would not prove anything, and I just wanted to see it happen because it'd be kind of cool.
It would be kind of cool, and like there has to be a point to her being tangible.
Wait, is it? Oh no! The guy that's still there, the guy that stayed behind.
Oh, I hope not. That guy is the most useless.
Yeah, but he can like jump in the way, right?
I guess.
Oh wait, no, he's not he doesn't have wings, no.
He's not fast enough.
Yeah, he does have wings.
Oh yeah, my God, he does.
Shit.
Yo, that's him. It's him. We're fine. Next episode.
Why?
Put my money on it.
Okay.
It's a trope, right? It's the anime trope, but.
let's get to Attack on Titan, guys.
Oh yeah. Okay. Are we doing a recap?
I hope you guys know we're still not getting to Boji this week.
Yeah, come on. We can at least touch on it a little bit.
Maybe we could do Boji on like that day we're gonna be together. That'd be cool.
That's better. But oh my god, there's something I really want to point out that I hope you guys noticed, but we need someone to do the recap.
Okay, let's do the recap. Okay. So basically, this episode we get a nice inner look on how we get an inner look. Okay, actually, let's start from the beginning. John is like, oh, I want to have babies with Mikasa. And
I want to have babies. I want to have babies.
Right, and then Hanji knocks on the door. He's like, I like. Our thought processes were exactly the same. Like, as soon as that knock happened, I was like, yo, just chill, bro. Like, I didn't hear it. It's okay. Nothing happened. It's fine. I didn't hear nothing. Nothing happened. But then he went. They had a meeting. So we get inner look on how the whole plan to, like, save Onyakopon and Yelena happened. And so then after we get that plan, we skip forward. Hanji's cooking some stew. Everyone's a little bit tense. And he's like, yo, I'll beat your ass, Mikasa. And Mikasa's like, try it. And he's like, never mind. And then, so they don't try it. But then Jean instead is like, how about I beat your ass, Reiner? Reiner gets beaten up. Freaking Gabi jumps in. She's like, no, don't do it. Gets kicked in the stomach. This is the first episode where I'm like, maybe Gabi's
the best.
Sorry?
No.
That is the
like,
best. Maybe Gabi's not so bad.
I've seen Levi. I've seen Levi blade the shit out of a Titan. Juan kicking Gabi was the best thing in Attack on Titan. I swear to God. I swear to God. Keep going.
Good.
No. Like that whole. We'll talk about it after.
Fuck
so
you
like,
for liking that.
And then everyone's fighting, and then everyone's like, and then Hanji's like, stop, and then everyone eventually stops. Everyone chills out, and then Levi finally gets up, and he's like, y'all are noisy.
That's
and
Andre, bro. That's Andre, like, just like looking up. He's like, yo, shut the fuck up. And then he goes back to bed.
And then they wake up in the morning. Jean wakes up Gabi, and it's like a whole like cute moment, like we're over, and then they're apologizing to each other, like maybe we could talk this out and work it out. And then Titan comes back. She's like, yo, there's people at the harbor, and they're like,
scary scene.
So you're saying that the military decided to defend the only exit from the island? I never thought they would do such a thing before. Who would think such a thing that would do? But yeah, anyways, that happens, and then that's how the episode ends, pretty much. That's it. But before Sean gets into his like thing that he wants us to recognize, I do want to say that, hey man, like, this is the best portrayal in anime of like how war works.
Yeah.
And how like all of them in that campfire understood, except for that dude. Except for fucking the military dude.
Yeah.
Like, I told my girl when I was watching this, he's like, yo, this guy keeps talking, and like, I want someone to just shove his face in the stew. So
oh, wow.
He doesn't have to die, but if he just loses his face, that's fine.
Fine.
That's fine. But anyways, like, but like that whole conversation where like Gabi is like, yo, I'm so sorry I killed this person, and then Yelena's like, you killed this person, you killed that person, you killed this person, you killed this person,
you did that,
you did this, and then everyone was like, oh yeah. I guess Sasha died because we murdered like half of your I mean, like, Sasha died half of your population.
Yeah, really.
I guess that's a fair trade.
Right,
I mean, like, I guess that makes sense.
You see how like depressed Armin got when she's like, I can't believe Armin just blew up the whole fucking port. Yeah. And like Armin's like, fuck.
It's like,
why'd you bring that shit up? No.
It's a great thing where what's his face? I always forget his name. What's bald man's name?
Connie.
Bald man?
Connie.
He's not bald.
When Connie is like,
cut.
Was it Connie or Jean? One of them said, like, when Gabi apologized for killing Gabi.
Whoa.
When Gabi apologized
You
for
wish.
killing Sasha. When Gabi apologized for killing Sasha, and the Connie or Jean, one of them said basically like that's like this casualty of war. Like, we were in battle, and like that's like we can't technically hold it against you because like we would have done the same thing. Like, if Gabi came on the plane, they would have, and they were prepared, they would have shot her directly in the face.
Oh, I would have. Oh my god, I would have fucking
right. So like, I mean, like technically, in that sense, you can't get mad at her for shooting Sasha.
I mean,
the only reason so like the only reason you can get as mad at Gabi as you do is just because you like Sasha as a character. It's not necessarily the action that she committed.
Yeah.
It's just who she committed it against.
Yeah, but also
if she killed Connie and or Jean, like she could have killed Connie and Jean. Bang bang, dead, and I would have been like, eh.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? Like I'm like, it's war.
No.
Shit happens. Shit happens.
But it's because Sasha that. Because it's Sasha that she killed, that I feel
they killed the innocence of the trio, right? They killed the innocence, and that's what
Gabi had already established herself as being really annoying and like basically racist, and everyone already hated her before that, and then that was just like the icing on top.
The icing thing, but she's like literally the only one. Like she's like technically in the whole racism conversation, she's more advanced than even Falco is. Like Falco is just kind of just like hey, I don't know what's going on.
She's like, I'm a Titan, I think.
Gabi's the only one who's like, we were told, she's like, yo, we were praised for killing you. We were told that you guys were devils my whole life. Like, the only way we could, like, live, basically, was by, like, killing you guys, pretty much. Where she said, she's like, the only way they leave us alone, give us, like, recognition, and, like, not beat us up and murder us is if we killed you guys.
Yeah. No, what you just said was freaking hilarious. So it's like Gabi's explaining like why she hated like herself from before, and Falco's just there like, I'm just trying to marry Gabi.
I'm just busy like cleaning off pieces of his brother off himself. Jesus.
Oh yeah, that's true. Jesus Christ. I'm excited. Yo, are we gonna see Falco his Titan form? Because I don't know. Oh my god. Also, I just remembered. They talked a little bit about how they lived. They lived there. Hanji's like, remember Hanji is sitting there. She's like, yeah, we lived in Marley for a bit. And then they kind of just brushed it off.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, no, but this is what I wanted.
No, they said that before because it was.
They did.
It wasn't like they showed up that day and then the operation happened. Like, they were all like kind of hidden throughout.
Yeah, that means because they like said it. Do you think they're gonna? Well, Andre, do you think they're gonna show it?
No.
Oh, Andre.
I mean, maybe like little bits as they go.
He also didn't
like you know how they did Annie's past.
Yeah.
Like a little brief.
Yeah.
And I mean that kind of makes sense because how else would have? Oh no, Yelena was on Yakuban before, right?
Yeah.
But she was always a Marlene. Was that like a big surprise to people? Or
yeah. I mean, nobody really cares at this point. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you to be completely honest. I thought she was already.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. It's probably because I just missed something.
Yeah.
That she said, but I thought she was the whole time. She was just a Marley, and then they said it. Everyone was like, and I was just like, "Oh, we're supposed to be surprised." I thought.
Andre's like, oh.
It's like, the freaking rumblings going on. Who gives a shit at this point? Like this character isn't even important anymore.
Where? Oh God. Where else was we supposed to think that she was from? Like I literally thought like as soon as I saw her.
I don't think she said her name. I think she
didn't say.
Based on what they said, she just said I'm from a different land.
Yeah.
Like you know how Onyakupan didn't say the name of his land either. He just said he's from
I literally just assumed they were Marlians, like 100%.
When she talks about Zeke as being like her god, she says like they were invading her homeland or whatever or something, I think. And he like was there or whatever, and it was like anyways, to build upon the point that I'm not building on it because I'm just bringing it up, but what I didn't think you guys would notice is that like in Jean's fantasy he was with Mikasa, because I didn't think it really looked like her until I saw the scar on her cheek. Yeah, that was it. And I was like, oh, Jean, you're my favorite character, but can you please stop? Like, just stop.
It's kind of like, as much as I hate forcing ships. Like I hate forcing like Eren and Mikasa or Jean and Mikasa or Armin and Annie, whatever. Like.
But it doesn't. It's Jean
so
always
weird.
Like Mikasa?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like it's not like it's out of pocket or like out of nowhere. He always was fond of her, but like, I'm like, yo, like my boy. It's been like 14 years or whatever.
It's not happening.
Like what? I mean, hey, it still could. You know, there might be a death in the family or something, but like it still could happen.
It could. Eren's gonna die in 4 years. I mean,
Mikasa.
live longer than
That's what I was gonna say. One of my notes was like, this is the first time Mikasa has mentioned that she will now do what she needs to do to get Eren to stop. And now, obviously they want to go Armin's way with just talking. Yeah. But what I wrote here was Mikasa comes to terms with Eren's doings or whatever. I put that really. I was at work and I was like, oh yeah, let me just type this before I don't forget. I also wrote Gabi getting kick was fire. Okay, I wanted to just say that.
Oh, that's amazing.
So that was premeditated yesterday. But anyway, yeah, like I'm. The more
Sean got her Gabi twice, first in the stables and then kicked her in the ribs.
Dude, I could just see like
the horse, the fucking horse. Oh my god!
I could just see like Jean accidentally kicking Gabi, and then being like, "Oh shit!" and then Alan coming out of nowhere and just being like,
yeah, it's fucking. They just kill me for like.
They just run away into the forest, never to be seen again.
Listen. I don't resort to violence a lot, but Gabi, listen.
I love how Reiner's just there.
He's just
he's just there, bro. Everyone's like, "Yo, Reiner, your injuries." He's like, "Yeah, okay."
Yo, the funniest part is like everyone's like they're saying like how they like Yelena's like you killed this. Reiner's like, "Yo, I've been trying to die for years. I've been trying to die for years," and like no one gives a shit. They're like, "Who gives a fuck, dude? Like we don't care."
Yeah, I know. and then freaking Johnson's beating on him. He's like, "Finally." and then they pull him off, and he's like.
He wakes up all healed and shit. And he's like, also, back.
Also, the news. I don't know if you guys heard, but Attack on Titan's not ending this season. They are either going to do a movie or more.
Are you kidding me? Are you
yeah, they said that. I'm not kidding. This is not even fake news, bro.
Come on, you can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. You're such a liar.
I swear to God. I'm not lying. Search it right now. Search it right now.
I'm gonna read it.
I don't want to. I'm scared, man.
Unless it comes out within the next 4 months, I'm reading it.
I don't know. Man.
If I see movie 2023, I'm reading it. I don't care.
If it's some like alternate ending movie, I'm okay with it. But if it's just like, oh, to be continued, I'm just gonna be like, screw this shit.
No. Yo.
Don't
what if it's? I'm ready, dude. I'm ready. I have the stamina for this. It's been 13 years, make it 14. But if they end it this year, it's gonna be as long as the Ymir's Curse, which would kind of be a cool touch to like the whole series.
Man,
so do that.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, like do end of 2022, right?
No, do it.
Do like September
in 4 weeks, however many episodes there's left.
Tomorrow.
How about they just do that? That'd be great.
I love that.
I'm tired of this nonsense. I'm tired of these fucking anime mans. Just because they're finally popular, they want to friggin' string everything out.
Yeah, just
string everything out. Noragami fucking barely got a second season, and they're just like,
God,
we're done now. They're just like, we're done now. You know, like anime,
Noragami.
we're just like, we're done now. And then Attack on Titan has the audacity to just be like, now they'll come back. Let's do more and more and more.
they'll eat the mud off our shoes. Let's just fucking feed it to them. Speaking on that, I don't know if anyone watches this, but Classroom of the Elite is getting season 3.
I don't know what that is.
No.
Apparently, everyone loved it, and it's funny because it's the same creators and animators of No Game No Life, and everyone's pissed that No Game No Life is not getting another one.
That too. They're just like.
Is that one good?
They're just no more.
Game No Life is great.
You might not want to watch it.
No, it's great.
Is it disturbing?
Okay, just watch it. Just water.
I mean, if you take out
really,
just pretend that anything that remotely looks like a relationship, just pretend it doesn't happen, and then the rest of it, amazing.
Okay, now I'm scared.
No, it's a. I like the. Oh God, no.
I mean, hey, no. Everything is implied. Mushoku Tensei is way more forward than No Game No Life is. No Game No Life is more implied than that. Okay. So I'll just ignore all that. But the people that are implied are worse than Mushoku Tensei.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, a lot of relation problems.
Okay. I'm just gonna ignore
but
it.
Everything else, like you like things like Code Geass, Death Note, where it's like very psychological.
Oh, it's very like, mental, bro. They teach you how to play like tic-tac-toe.
It's very mental. Like people are playing, like it's literally like a big game of chess. People are like moving pieces, trying to figure out the other person.
It's like.
But also, I wouldn't recommend watching it because you're gonna want to know what happens next, and then it ends. So.
Yeah, it's been like 10 years and nothing happens. Maybe. I don't think it's worth reading though. Like I don't know if it's worth reading. Anyway, that being said, I heard Attack on Titan is not going to be finished. The final season part 2. I just heard it. Nothing is really said yes or no yet, but I hope they kind of finish it because I'm done with it.
I think they said 13 episodes. The last episode was episode 10, 11.
There's no way they're finishing it. I don't think so. There's too much left out.
What number is it, Andre?
We're at 10 out of 13.
Hold on. No,
wait,
I can't live with this.
Is it 10?
I'm gonna look. Hold on.
If it's 11, definitely no. But
hold on. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna figure it out. The last episode. Fucking Crunchyroll.
I could just
put episode 83.
Yeah, mine does
that.
You
know what episode 83
Yeah,
is.
right? Like,
it's episode 9. It's episode 9.
Okay.
So 9 out of 12. So 3 episodes left.
No way. No shot.
Shit.
So the final season part 2 is not the final.
Are you kidding me?
I was right, baby. Let's go. Andre's gonna have to read it, and I'm gonna be the only one not knowing shit.
No, I'm not gonna read it.
No, Andre,
I say that it's a bluff, bro. Yeah. I'm definitely not gonna read it.
I'm gonna have to keep this in for so much longer.
Yo, you guys ever order anything off Crunchyroll?
Shut your mouth.
Uber Eats, yeah, all the time.
Uber Eats. I said Crunchyroll.
I'm so upset.
Is that like a
what
for Asian?
What did I do?
They're gonna attack the harbor next episode. It's gonna be interesting, probably. I don't know.
They're gonna attack on Titan.
Oh man!
Yeah.
I didn't even think that. I didn't even think about that part. Yeah, this is not even close now.
I know
we're not close. Oh baby!
There's 3 episodes left, and they haven't even seen Eren.
I'm gonna have grandkids before this thing ends.
Oh my fucking.
Yeah. Why didn't they say that before? How can you call this the final season, have 2 parts to it, and it's still not over?
Bro.
What the hell?
Bro, think about it. Think about it.
Bullshit.
If you're they're milking it, man. If I'm them, and this is like, yo, listen, the guy doesn't need to work anymore. I'm sure he's gonna make enough money.
You know what's gonna be worse? They are gonna make a movie, and all it's gonna do is just recap. That's what they're gonna do.
Oh lord.
Oh my
God. And then the final season part 3, final part, 2024.
Oh my god. What do you even call this movie? Like final? See, like what? Like what?
Yeah, final Flash.
It's gonna be Attack on Titan final season, first
Alan,
half.
if it's called Final Flash, it's gonna last way longer than we're expecting.
Just stand there for like a half an hour.
This is.
It is what it is, man. But you know what?
Now
we love. No, don't be upset.
Why do we even talk about Attack on Titan week to week by now? Why? Another episode. We're gonna finally we'll get to Boji, but it's gonna be like a super brief like walkover.
At least Boji ends eventually.
Does it?
I don't know.
Boji wants to kill the demon now. Is he gonna be able to kill the demon in 3 episodes?
Hell yeah!
I don't know.
Hell yeah! He's just gonna
you
go
can
to
see
his
molecular
house.
structure, man. He'll let me know.
Also, that demon is
crazy.
One of the most unsettling.
It is. You're right.
They should add him. They should add him to Elden Ring and make you just fight him for fun.
Yeah.
Like the first time I saw him, I was like, "Oh, this looks like a generic
cartoony
demon." But this last episode, like the way he moved, I was like,
Yo, they're gonna do.
Andre got up and he's like, "Yo, back up, dude."
You know the beginning of Endgame when they go kill Thanos? That's what this is gonna be like.
Yeah.
He's gonna walk from his house and just be like, murk him. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Man. Okay, so somebody try and.
Are we talking about? Are we doing this? Actually?
I mean, Attack on Titan is done. Like, somebody try and give the plot.
Oh my god. Why are we doing this?
Ranking of Kings.
Okay.
I don't like. You guys could do this. I'm not even gonna try.
This? How do you describe this?
Okay, so
I don't even know.
Okay, let's try. It is tough.
It's tough. Okay,
I'm trying not to go into the intricacies. Basically, we have a prince who is deaf and cannot speak.
Mm-hmm.
He is bullied for years. Blah blah blah. A lot of stuff happens. Then there's a coup in his kingdom. He gets exiled and he has to leave and goes to get stronger. He doesn't get exiled. He decides. But anyways, he decides to leave on his own, and then a lot of stuff happens. complications. If you don't want to know what's happening, spoiler alert, stop right now. Go watch it, come back. But basically, he's on his journey of self-discovery. He gets pushed down a hole, learns to be stronger, comes back to save his kingdom, and that's basically where we're at right now. He's in the process of saving his
pushed
kingdom.
down a hole, learns to be stronger, and goes back to save the kingdom. Sounds great.
Listen,
Is that
guys.
not is that not what happened?
He's not. The problem is Andre is absolutely not wrong at all. But
but it's just like all of the intricacies are so much more complex than that.
There's so much more. You hate the stepmom, right? You hate her, and then you start liking her.
Then you like her. Then you hate her again.
Then you hate her again, and then you like her, and then you hate Boji's trainer. Then you like him, and then you're like, wait, I like him even more. And then you're like, right, and then you're like,
this guy's like, yo, I'm gonna kill you, but actually we're friends. But I'm gonna kill you this time, but we're friends in the end. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Right, and then Boji gets a best friend that's a thief, an assassin clan. Yeah, you kind of hate him for stealing stuff. Then you're like, wait, I love this guy. He's such a good friend. And then in the show, they're like, yeah, we gotta kill this assassin guy. Psych, he's actually working for me now. He's working for the big giant snake leader dude. And you're like, where did the giant snake leader dude come from? You're like, it's Boji. Saved him. Stepmom. By the way, Boji got
the snake dude thought Dido was gonna be the king, so he wanted to kill Boji, but then he saved Boji. So then what's going on?
This relationship tree is just.
Then you're like, Boji's such a useless cripple, and then you're like, wait, his dad made him the cripple? Wait, how did dad
that's a big spoiler. Maybe not that
I don't care. And then his
we already said spoiler.
Yeah, I already said spoiler. Then his dad's like, "Yo, I don't give a shit. I'm selfish. I need power. Let me steal it from my son." He goes to a woman and says,
but then he said, "Oh, but I didn't actually want to steal it from my son. I wanted you to be happy."
Here's the kingdom.
Yeah, Uno reverse card.
And then he's like, I have to smash you now. And then Boji stops him. He's like, I never wanted to smash you after all. I'm like, what is happening?
Yo,
and then you're like,
I have to fight the enemy. Then I have to fight you.
Yeah.
But then I knew I couldn't beat you, but I thought I could beat you. But then I was confirmed that I couldn't beat you, so now I give up. But now I gotta do this. And
then you're like, and then the worst part is, you think the antagonist is like a mirror girl, and you're like, I fucking hate that bitch. And then you find her backstory. You're like,
I get it.
I understand. I actually relate to you.
But then she's just like good now. Suddenly, it's like, okay.
So this guys, this was a little trailer into like what we're gonna be posting later on when we do it. And this is just, it's such an intricate story. It's so underrated. Honestly, top 10, probably. I'll put it on the top 20 animes when it comes to originality.
Yeah.
Nothing really beats Dress Up Darling, right? Like, so it's kind of impossible.
But come on. Those are some standards that are just
the charts. Reached. Whatever. It is what it is. And also, you got some great villains in that show. Like you think like, I don't know, who's a great villain? You got who? Yeah, well, that's.
I thought you were gonna say Oaken. Oaken's a great ass.
Yo, they spend a lot of time.
Yo, that's sad as shit too. I thought he was just like crazy fucking guy. Then I freaking hear his backstory, and then I'm just like, oh my god, everyone's life sucks. I'm so sad.
You know what?
Time.
I think.
And then watching Boji's mom die, like watching the moment.
Chill. I can't, man. I can't do that, man. That killed me. I'm literally sitting here like this. I was really like this, dude. I was like. And then I'm like, oh, you know that TikTok where you're like this, and then all you hear is like God be like, I can't say the word, but it'll be like loser, and you're like, and then you're like, it's just that show is so good, man.
It's good. It's really good. It's really good. Can Boji's mom not have another kid? Is that why she went through with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why they killed her.
Gotcha.
That's why they killed her.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's just
and
a
like
great
it's
show.
so crazy because like I literally feel bad for everyone because Miranjo set it up, killed Boji's mom, did all this thing, and then I'm like every other anime, I'm like, oh, I hate Miranjo now. You killed Boji's mom, but then I look at Miranjo's life, and like literally the only person who showed her any kindness was friggin' Boss. And then so she did all of this to bring back Boss because she knew he was gonna die because the same demon is fucking up everything apparently. And I'm hoping next episode that we get. Like, because I've been seeing this little baby demon kid and, like, Miranjo. I'm like, I'm wondering how this all happened. Yeah. So, like, we got, like, a little sneak peek where basically he was a cute demon and then he ate people. And then Miranjo's like, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't be friends.
That is.
Maybe we shouldn't be friends. And now the demon has her soul because she's like, maybe you shouldn't eat people. And he's like, why would you tell me that? I want your soul now. And Mirandro's like,
give me your soul.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a very
so
intricate
I'm hoping
story.
he goes deeper into that relationship.
It's never what you expect it to be. Like any
Never.
thought, you're like, oh, maybe this will happen. It's like, nah, you're wrong. You're dumb.
And like it's one of those plots where you have to watch it a second time to like really grasp like how they did it, because for one example, this is a spoiler. So there's a point in time where Boss like tells Mirandro, listen, we got to kill Hilda. What's her name? Hilda.
Hilda or Hilda, yeah.
Hilda. So, but obviously, Boss doesn't want her to die. That's his wife. But before he lets the attack go, he goes to fight the monsters they're sending. And as he hits one, you don't notice it at the time. You're like, oh, why would he do that? Isn't he supposed to send it to kill her? He was actually testing the strength of them to see if his right hand man could handle it.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Like, you don't notice it unless you do notice it, but then when you do, you're like, oh my god, wait. So he's not the bad guy, and he's not really bad. Obviously, you learn that later, but it's such a great story, well written.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any like cheap tropes, like like there's no ecchi, there's no like power ups. It's just like it's pure emotion. It's pure. I mean, there is power ups, kind of, but there's pure emotion. It's all really, really focused on the story of this young man who was stripped of everything but never gave up. Yes, we're talking about Naruto Uzumaki, baby. Let's go.
And the animation,
it's a great story.
It's like very cartoony. It's very deceiving because it makes you think, oh, this is like a nice like kids like anime where like there's not really a lot of mature themes, just like nice friendly. And nope. It's just it will surprise you at every turn.
Oh my god, yeah. I think they did that on purpose to make it like familiar to a lot of people that maybe doesn't watch a lot of like anime, because like with Demon Slayer you got a lot of harsh lines, a lot of moving stuff. So like when you watch something like this where it has like a nice friendly story in the beginning and then just gets deeper and deeper into like the darkness of it, mix that with like a friendly, I don't know, animation, but then hit him with some blood and goriness there and here and there, and that guy that goes like that freaked me out. I was like, yo, what the hell? It's just well rounded. It's very easy. Oh, I also watch the dub version because that's what I do. I keep up to date with the sub. Watch the dub with my girlfriend. It's phenomenal. It's so good, man.
Nice.
Yeah, they did such a good job. Like Boji to me, and obviously he doesn't really talk much, but like they portray him really well in both. And then the side character, it's the main character, side characters they all have distinct voices. They all like really do a good job of portraying their character. Like Boss sounds like Boss, like in Japanese and in English. Like it's kind of crazy to say. It's like it's like some like you think some masculine like Arnold guy. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Their story together is so like. I feel bad for Boss. I feel bad for him.
You feel
Boss,
bad
like,
for
literally
everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
Boss is just like he's like imagine like killing this girl's dad and then feeling bad about it. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna like, I understand this was war again, but like I'm gonna take over and like get this happen. Finding the mom dead and then finding this girl just completely maimed, no face, no nothing. And then you're like, well, basically now you're blaming yourself. Maybe I did this, so now I have to work my best to keep this done. You murder everyone who did this to her, and then still
You're
just watching this girl suffer for her whole entire life.
Yeah.
You're trying everything you can to make it better, and you just never can.
Yeah, and that afterlife scene was like super depressing, where Miranda was just like talking to her mother and the Boji's mom who she killed, and Boji's mom was just kind of like, I'm not mad at you anymore. Like, talk to your mom and learn about you.
And Miranda's like, how dare you not be mad at me?
Right?
how dare you?
It's a fantastic story. I mean, anyone can get attached to it. One way or another, you're gonna feel something for some character, whether it's the good guys or what's it even the definition of that now. But you'll feel something for one of them. Like you'll have to. And it's a cute kid. Boji's a cute boy.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Boji like actually doing it? Like, I didn't actually think he would just destroy the mirror. I didn't think he would do it.
Really?
Yeah. No, I thought it was like a little
like
trope.
he showed up to them and he was like all happy, and I thought he was like, when he's like, I'll save you from the demon, I thought that meant like I know the demon's coming for you, let's like just wait a minute, I'll figure out a way to save you, and then you'll leave the mirror. I didn't expect him at, I'm gonna let the demon eat you, and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
I didn't think that's what
I was like the demon showed up when he destroyed the mirror, and I was like, okay, they got this. Yeah. Even the guy was like, yo, my knight, get him. Goes for lunge, completely misses. Just like, okay. And the demon just jumps and eats the soul, and I'm like, oh, was that the plan? Like, because it didn't work very well. Yeah, that demon is freaky though. Maybe it worked
exactly as planned.
That is a creepy demon.
Yeah, it's creepy.
It looks like
I don't know what it is because he's so generic looking.
It reminds me of Cuphead.
The way he like moved in the Cuphead.
Yeah, it reminds me of Cuphead.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I can see it.
Freaking boss battle. It's terrible.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I just, listening to him speak and move.
Yeah,
and
it's very unnerving.
It was all just
his
very
lips, his smile. It's like,
and then how his lips are in the form of a heart.
Yeah, he looks like he's not supposed to be on like a playing card or something. I don't know. It's creepy.
The Knight or the Joker.
Yeah, I'm excited. There's a couple episodes left. Hopefully next week we'll be able to dive deeper into it. But
it's a good show.
It's great. It's great so far. It's amazing. It's an amazing show.
Oh, it's so good. I'm so glad Andre brought it to light.
Yeah, really.
Hey man, my track record hasn't been the best. So
no.
No.
I was gonna say,
redeemed.
Yours has been good, man. Yours has been good. I can't.
Mine has been all animation, no substance.
But this made up for it. It's literally both. And it's like the substance is too much. I literally cried next because I'm thinking about a deaf kid.
Also, I was kind of like upset a little bit when they like made Dida turn into Boss's body when they fought at the beginning. Because I kind of wanted to see like how the fight would have looked like just as everyone else was seeing it, right?
Maybe that's how they were saying it. Maybe that's why they showed it like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Great stuff. That's great stuff.
Yeah. Good stuff.
We can close it out now.
All right, brothers and sisters and everyone else who watches. So I'm actually watching Andre's AMV. That's a great shout out time, guys. We do have social medias, but if you want to get some great AMV action, Andre just posted one 3 weeks ago. DARKDRE62. Fantastic stuff. Leave a like, comment. You're actually not bad with these. Jesus Christ. I thought you were trash. But anyway, other than that, we obviously this is the podcast, so we do come out with audio and video. Audios come out every Friday. Saturday comes out with the video. We try our best to post on social media, so please follow us on all our platforms. Instagram, Twitter, everything else. I don't know what else we got. Fuck, I forgot now.
Those are the important ones. TikTok.
Facebook.
TikTok. Oh yeah, TikTok. Also, Andre's on there too. If you want to see some live streams, mine, AlanDaniali.tv. Fuck, I fucked it again.
www.twitch. Say your Twitch first, so then you're going.
Twitch, Alan Daniali. My name. Thank you. Sean, just donate to his Patreon. He needs money for rent, even though his rent's not that bad as I heard.
Sean buy his house.
Yeah, buy my house.
Me and Alan have digital assets. Sean has a house.
So that's right. Yeah. So help Sean buy his house. But other than that, we appreciate the likes, subscribes, hit that bell though. You guys don't know we're on until you look for it. But if you hit the bell, you'll know we're there, man. It's pretty easy. Why aren't you remember that old college commercial? Why aren't you doing anything with your life?
Oh my god.
Why don't you call this number? That's what we're saying here. You like anime? You like games? You like politics? You like therapy sessions? Why aren't you following us? All right. But other than that, you guys are awesome. My co-hosts are also awesome. We're gonna figure out the jujutsu thing because I guess both of them thought I was serious. But anyway, have a good night, guys.
God, not this again. Bye.